All right, it's still long enough, but we're gonna hit the TPS Cuz, see how it works. I actually drove down here to see Jesse, so he's here. Take this off, right out the wrapper.
We care about the planet.
Yeah, I gotta put it in my bag. I'll put it in my pocket because Jesse likes to litter.
All right, what's up, mother truckers? It's your boy back at you. Out here with Snacks, getting another senior bat review in today. And what we're swinging is the 2022 Louisville Slugger Cuz Senior Edition. Shout out to Headbanger Sports for getting us a good deal on this so we can pick one up and try it out for you guys. If you're interested in this bat or any of the other seniors on the website or any of the gear you see on there, hit me up at one of the links I have below at Instagram or Facebook and I can help you out. Back on the same field you're used to seeing here, 300 feet all the way around. Snacks is lucky. He doesn't have to deal with the monster, but he does have a little bit of a breeze blowing across him, going from like right to left field. It's a 90-degree day, and we're hitting our usual mix of Evil BP rockets, Deadly Thunder ZN Pro M's, and there's some NSA 44-400 icons mixed in here as well. Hitting nothing but hard stuff with this thing since it is a senior bat, and that's pretty much all the seniors use, is the hard stuff, so we don't really see the point in hitting the 52s for these videos unless some of you guys do use 52s, and then we can try and maybe work something in if it seems like it's going to be worthwhile to you guys, because the senior stuff is still kind of new to us, so we're just trying to get a feel on what you guys want and kind of letting Snacks head up the operation of reviewing the senior bats. So it is nice to get in touch with him and swing one of these so we can both get some thoughts in on it as well. So reading a few specs straight off the website here, this thing has a 13-inch barrel just like the rest of the Louisvilles do, and the barrel on this was tight but super responsive, and probably our only one complaint that I think mostly had to do with the weighting of the bat, but it could have been something in the barrel as well, is that anything past about the S that I've marked here in this picture is just really not usable. You can't get a whole lot of performance out of it, and I don't know if it's the barrel or the weighting of the bat. We'll get to that in a minute. But as long as you can live from that S down to where you would reasonably consider the rest of the barrel to be, it hit well. The performance was definitely there. These bats are available in 25, 26, 27, and 28 ounce. And the 26 ounce that we're swinging in the video here did feel what I would consider true to weight, but it is advertised as being a mid-load, and Snacks and I definitely both thought that this was more of a balanced bat than a mid-loaded feel. Usually the mid-loads will have a lot of weight kind of right above your hands or somewhere right around the connection of the bat. This does feature Louisville's LS2X composite barrel that they've used on their U-Trip stuff as well. And it does have the pyramid grip that you can take off of here and sell for like $400 on a Facebook page somewhere. It features their quick connection technology and is only approved for senior play. With kind of the tech and some of the specs out of the way, let's head over and look at the compression tester just real quick, do some scale weight stuff, and then we'll head back to the field. So on a scale, this 26 came in at 26.8. And on the compression testing side of things, since there's no pass or fail number for the senior stuff, basically I just put the two together just so you can see the compression drop after the, what do you want to say, probably 80 or 90 swings we put on this. You're just going to use it to gather that information of how fast this bat is breaking in. There's no like set number of where these are going to fail at. There's nothing like that. But at least we can see that this is something that doesn't appear that it's going to break down super fast. But when it comes to the senior stuff, I don't know enough about that stuff to go out and say you can put a ton of swings on this one, you can put a ton of swings on that one. But we put 100 swings on it with some hard stuff, and the needle hardly moved at all. So that is going to give you at least a little bit of the impression that it's not going to break, at least right away. With this stuff out of the way, back to the field. Alright, so what did we think of this thing? I'm just going to hit you with a rating right off the rip, and I'm going to tell you why we chose this rating. This one goes in the didn't love it or didn't hate it category. This bat is going to be really good for someone that doesn't swing extra hard, someone that doesn't really worry about hitting a lot of home runs, just the guy that's looking to kind of work the ball around the field and be on base a lot. Just because of how this bat was weighted, gave us a little bit of fits. And yes, I understand it's a 26 ounce, but even that considered, like I said, the weight was really nowhere to be found distributed in the bat. Being a mid-load, usually the weight is like kind of above your hands, kind of somewhere in that connection area or above your hands, but it wasn't there. It wasn't down by the knob like it was balanced, and it definitely wasn't out towards the end like an in-load. So you can't really just sit back and drive and hit a ball a mile like you would with some of the other senior bats that are out there that really let that end load do the work for you. So that's just kind of something to take into consideration when you're shopping for one of these. The barrel performance was definitely there, and I kind of do think that the lack of performance we were seeing kind of out towards the end of the bat did have to do with the lack of weighting. You know, sometimes when you're swinging an end load, you can kind of be aggressive and kind of go out and attack the ball a little bit and know that end load is going to drive through and give you a pretty good performance. So you couldn't do that. It gave you no wiggle room at all to basically do anything but let the ball get right on top of you and then drive it wherever it's pitched. So if you're a control guy, this bat is going to be 100% up your alley. But if you do like a little bit of pop behind the ball as well, then you may look for an end-loaded option. But for sure, try it before you buy it, because this is going to be a bat that could be good for some people but not great for others. But all in all, it was good to get out, swing some senior bats, because they're always fun. The barrels always slap on these things. They are fun to hit, especially if you can get them all going in the right direction. As you can see here at the end of the video, Snacks got to talking some crap to me, and I had to try and shut him up, right?
I barely hit that ball.
So it took every bit of patience I had and then some, and I still kind of failed, but the senior bat performance is fun, so you got to try and make some fun with it. And it's always good to go out and hit with Snacks, too. He's a really good friend of mine, has been for a long time. And we'll get him another senior bat so he can get another review going for you guys hopefully pretty soon. So with all that said, thanks for stopping in and checking out the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Swing hard in case you hit it. BB Hero, catch you next time.
That one wasn't as bad. Sorry about that. This might be a good apple bat.
Dude, that was shit on. If you let it get to you, it's nasty.
I'm not used to it though.
All right, so this is going to be one of those go hard or die trying moments. He looks at me and he says, "Are you going to hit anything out?" So I guess I'm going to try and hit something out. We get 10, 20. Come here. Does that count? Oh, what the fuck?
Playing by the park, that's a fence.
Oh my god. I need better than that.
Still good ball. Yeah, I think my car might have been there.
No. Yeah. Oh, why did I swing at that?
That's a good ball, though. Base hit.
Oh.
Platinum down on top of the gold.
Oh, it came down. Yeah, so I'm over swinging.
Because you have to let it come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. That's a 525 camera. It's okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
It hits the sidewalk or hits the parking lot and bounces back up.
So the funny thing is like, I understand the ball. That's the easiest swing I took. No matter the ball, that was
Oh yeah,
going.
you just,
Yeah.
it may be an 80% thing. See that when you try to nut up on it.
Yep. I'm just being dumb and chasing. All right, how many? Oh.
That was an ASA ball.
If I hit this ball out, you have to like the video.
Now you're being selective.
Leaving this uncut. Who's the pressure on, the pitcher or the hitter?
I just threw you a curveball.
Oh, please like the video anyway.
He hit the curveball to the fence.